Hey everybody, this is Russ from Best Available Player. Thank you so much for tuning back in. This is now episode 3 of What If the Houston Texans Never Traded Away DeAndre Hopkins? We're here in the 2022 season, and right before we start getting into the games, just going to give you a really quick recap of what our team looks like heading into this year. DeAndre Hopkins is still a 99 overall X Factor. We've picked up Anthony Miller in free agency after trading away Brandon Cooks. And in that Brandon Cooks trade, we've got right guard Can and tight end Jordan, who happens to be star dev, 72 overall. We've also got our running back trio in James White, Kenneth Gainwell, and Trey Sanders. And Deshaun Watson is a 95 overall superstar. On the defensive side of the ball, our rookie from last year, Rashed Jr., has turned into a star dev. We've drafted Popo on right outside linebacker. We've also drafted Hooker for full safety because we couldn't re-sign Reed. And that's pretty much all the other changes. J.J. Watt's on the franchise tag, and hopefully we'll have enough cap space to sign him to a longer deal. Okay, we did what we could here in the offseason with the limited cap. Retained our three main guys here, D-Hop, Deshaun, and JJ. Let's see what this team is able to do. Okay, a little better than last season. Team is 3-4 at this point, and looks like we're only one game behind in the division. Deshaun doing pretty good. Like to see those low interceptions. And D-Hop is leading the charge here. 400 receiving yards, 4 receiving touchdowns. Tight end pickup, Brevin Jordan, putting in the work for us. You like to see it. Our defense has progressed to an 80 overall. I'm optimistic. I think the team can win some more games here and potentially make the playoffs. I don't know. Maybe it's too optimistic. What's our cap going to look like heading into next year? JJ is getting older, but he's going to produce until he retires. It's just the way the game works it. Wow, we got a lot of cap. We can do this. We can make this work. So we just give him what he's asking for straight up. Let's do this. Bank, 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 bank. One more. And he resigned. Cool. And we'll skip Roby. He's old. Alright, let's sim to the playoffs. See what this team can do. Wow, wow, wee, wah. 10-6, and in the wild card round. That is super. We won the division, no less. You know, no matter what we do from here, this at least boosts some momentum for seasons continuing. Like, we're going to have to re-sign Hopkins soon, I think, and he'll want to stay with a team that is winning for once. You know, same with Deshaun, same with JJ. This is exciting. Deshaun 4th in passing touchdowns this season. That's awesome. Rushing was kind of by committee, but those are good numbers. And D-Hop, you know, kind of in the middle. Look, D-Hop leads the team. He eclipsed 1,000 yards, which is dope. 9 receiving touchdowns, which is great. Brevin Jordan really stepping up for us. You really like to see that. Fuller with 8 touchdowns. Miller with 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is great. We're going to play the moments in this wild card round, see if the Texans might need our help, but they should be able to handle themselves pretty well. They had a really great second half of the season. Let's keep the momentum rolling. Okay, game is started, and the Colts score on their first drive, but so do we. We see if we could stop them. We do, and then they get the ball back, and then a bunch of stuff's going on, and then we need to stop them, and we can't. And oh wait, whoa! They're about to put 21 on us. Oh boy, what is going on? 2-minute drill. Let's get some points, because if we don't score, this could get ugly fast. All of our timeouts left. 50 seconds on the clock. Let's see what's up here. It was dangerous because Leonard is right there. Ooh, D-Hop with the move. Nice. Let's see what can happen. Maybe something good. No, it's an interception. And maybe a pick 6. Oh my goodness. That was wishful thinking on my part. I should have played smart there. Red zone alert. Let's see what the team can do. They score. Just gotta hold them here, guys. Just gotta hold them. Hold them? Okay, that's not bad. Third down alert. Do you think we can run it with Trey Saunders? Saunders or Sanders? Is it Barry Sanders' kid, right? Boom. Great big hole. Okay, we're in the fourth quarter here, and we need 2 scores. We're going to settle for a field goal. I guess we do. We got to hold them. We got to hold them. And we do. Tie it up. Tie it up. Oh, baby. Make the big stop. Can we make the big stop? No. Oh, we only need a field goal. But we only have 2 timeouts left. But we have minute 48 seconds left. Let's see what's up here. A Brevin. Okay, Deshaun, just throw it nowhere. Okay, open down the middle, because we just need the yards. I mean, what? Are we looking to tie, or do we want to put this game to bed? Oh, boy. 3rd and 3. Let's see if we can do something. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Blackman has 2 interceptions this game? I was looking at Brevin Jordan, and he got covered up right away. I figured let's just throw it to D-Hop here because he was open, but I lost this game. This was my fault. I'm such an idiot. I sim everything, and then I don't. What's the point? Why did they do that to me? Give me hope. Oh, those idiots. Oh, jeez. That's on me. I sim freaking everything, and then I decide to play all of a sudden, and I throw 2 picks this game. What's up here, though? I mean, okay, 2 of these interceptions, that was me. He had a good game otherwise. Nearly 350 yards, 3 touchdowns. Anthony Miller, 80 yards. D-Hop here, 2 touchdowns. Like, he put in the work. Oh, my God, I'm so angry. I ruined it. I freaking ruined it. All right, look. This is a playoff team, and we're going to be able to retain everybody who helped us. We've got a lot of cap all of a sudden that we're able to work with. We've got 25 mil. We're going to be able to re-sign the folks who had an impact. Great. We'll be able to re-sign everybody and then bring in even greater talent in free agency and the draft. So we can only go up from here. I might try to re-sign Max Sharping, and we might go for a center in the draft. So let's see what we can do with Max. They want to just offer him 2 years. Let's see if he'll go for this. And cool. Okay, so we got him for another 2 years. And then I don't really see anybody else here worth re-signing. Okay, so this is the first week of free agency. We're able to go in and sign some new players. What I'm going to do first, and this is what I always do every offseason, is I go through my roster and I see what I think the team needs position-wise. So we have 3 quarterbacks. We're good at quarterback. These 3 running backs, I'm going to get rid of this guy. I don't even know who he is. So I personally like having 3 running backs on the team. Whether I pick someone up in free agency to start over Kenneth Gainwell, or maybe we draft somebody and then, finally give Gainwell the starting job. We've got a fullback. How many wide receivers do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we definitely don't need 10. I like to keep it around 6. And we do have our 3 main guys here. We can cut the rest of these guys in preseason. Tight ends. I like to have 3 tight ends. We might draft one in a late round or something like that. I'll make note of that. We're good at left tackle. Left guard we re-signed. We need a center. So either I find a veteran in free agency or we see if we can draft one. Right guards are still there. And our right tackle, he's 77, but he should be star, right? Yeah, excellent. Left ends, we only have J.J. Watt. I would really like to get a backup. So either, again, look for that in free agency or the draft. Right ends are good for now. Defensive tackles, we have 3, and we run a 3-4, so that should be fine. Left outside linebackers, that's okay. Middle linebackers, these guys are aging, but I'll maybe find one more guy to throw in the mix. Right outside linebacker should be good. Corners, I want to add one more corner to the team and maybe a higher overall guy because they look a little weak here. So maybe I pick a veteran in free agency if I don't want to waste an early round pick on a corner. Got our full safety and we re-signed our strong safety. But we're going to need a punter. Okay, so I have a list of player positions that I want to aim for in rebuilding this offseason. And they include punter. So let's see if we can just find somebody and let's go with Cook here. And that's a lot of money, Cook. Let's see if we can get Sean Murphy Bunting. He'd be a solid addition to our DBs. Okay, we came in first there. Unfortunately, we couldn't sign Murphy Bunting, which is upsetting, but I threw a real lowball offer in for Robinson here, who's a 91 star dev. Let's check him out in the lineup. James Robinson, look at that. Signed for 5 years, 2.5 a year. Let's see who we might be able to draft. There's no really good centers in free agency, but it looks like Alec Lindstrom could be a steal in the draft. 4th rounder, but projected to have a 1st round overall setting. That's pretty awesome. Corners, there are a few guys who look interesting. Wish it was a bit of a deeper class here. Let's see if maybe we can sign Rashad Fenton. This might be difficult. There's a lot of teams going after him. We should win that, right? I mean, how do you not win that? Great, we got Fenton. Corners are set. All right, we are in the final week of the offseason before the draft, and the only person I was still negotiating with was a punter, and he did not agree to my terms. I admittedly did lowball him, but we'll have to get one in free agency or think about drafting one. All right, we're starting the draft. Fancy next user pick. Let's see who we can get, who's available at least with the 22nd overall pick here. No one really jumping out at me. The only guy I would consider from middle linebacker is Derek Wingo, who's an early 2nd rounder. That's not bad. We definitely need a center. And Lindstrom is available. Now, I know he's projected to go in the 4th round. But this is a position I really need, and he's the only guy that I'd take in the draft. I'd be surprised if a center didn't get drafted by the next time we make a pick. So I'm just going to play it safe and get Alec Lindstrom here from Boston College. And wow, he turns out to be 73 normal dev. That's not really exciting. Okay, here we are, 2nd round. Bryce Young is still available. We need a backup for JJ and possibly an heir to JJ. He's getting older. And so he seems like a pretty solid prospect at this point in the draft. Usually when you're picking really late in a round, you start looking for players projected to go the following round. And that's what we're going to do here with Kedrick Bingley Jones. Add some depth to the defensive line. And wow, okay, so he might be 69 overall, but he's hidden depth, which is awesome. Really awesome. I think that's a pretty solid pickup. We're in the 3rd round. I'm really looking just for tight end, middle linebacker depth. And there's some pretty good middle linebackers, but I know I can get him in a later round. This is Noah Gray, tight end prospect, and I was just missing one last scouting thing to get him. But I'll take the jump. It looks like he had a pretty decent combine. And again, we're just looking for a backup at this position. He turns out to be 67 normal dev. Not my favorite pick. Definitely not my favorite pick. Okay, so we have 2 middle linebacker prospects that I'm interested in. This guy, he says he's a late 3rd rounder. Meanwhile, this guy should be going in the 7th round, is an early 3rd rounder. Let's just go with him. He turns out to be 70 normal dev, which is a good pick at this point in the draft. I'll take it. Looks like we have 5 picks left in this draft, and honestly, I picked everyone or every position I was seeking out. I might start trading some of these away. Maybe at least this first one. Okay, desperate to pick somebody. We might get a backup center. Just add more depth to the O-line. This kid could potentially be a backup center and backup guard. And it looks like John Dirksick is going to be a higher overall. Might as well just go for it. Wow, 67 hidden dev. Okay, with this pick, I know that we picked up our new starting running back in free agency, but we have the picks. Why not add a fourth? I really like Kendall Milton out of Georgia. So let's see what he can bring to the table. 66 normal dev, not bad. This draft is nuts. This kid was projected to go first overall, and his rating is undraftable. That's crazy. All right, with no one really attractive on the board, I think I'm going to just trade these last couple picks away. Let's see what we can get for my 6th pick. We can get a 4th pick for our 6th pick. That's not a bad deal. For us, at least. Don't know who you want in the 6th round that bad. Okay, this is our last pick in the draft. And let's see if we can deal it away. Why not? All right, out of the draft, I've advanced through the preseason, and here's a quick look at our team. 82 overall, 85 offense, 80 overall defense. Okay, you can see the additions we made in the offseason again. James Robinson, 91 overall star, 25 years young. Newest member of the team, along with Kendall Milton down here. We've also drafted 73 overall Alec Lindstrom to center. That was our first round selection. In our 4th or 5th round selection, John Dirksen, hidden dev, 67 overall. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Maybe we move him over to right guard when Can's contract's up or something like that. And on defense, Rashad Fenton. Not only did we sign him to accompany Connolly, he ended up being the starter, cornerback numero uno. That was a solid signing in the offseason. Our middle linebackers, though they're aging, they still look good. They look pretty good. Star devs, except for frickin' Popo here. And our backup left end, and hopefully the heir to the J.J. Watt throne, Kendrick Bingley Jones, 70 overall, hidden dev. And then in free agency in the first week of the preseason, I went ahead and I signed Riley Dixon to be our punter. So we'll leave it at that for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have a suggestion for another NifL scenario, please leave it in the comments. And don't forget to check out bestavailableplayer.com for more cool content just like this.